I am Asan. So this is the eighth lecture of the Semantic Content Brief. In this, we will explain this one content brief, the real example, and then we will see how each five step, like in the sixth lecture, which I explain you, is implement on this thing. Like the first step, which is extracting query term and then changing it to a question format, but the query term should be relevant to our like main entity, and these should be relevant to us. So when you can check like knowledge graph, and you can check these van security, so you have to relevant all, and then like real you have to group into this. But the main thing is semantic flow should be very logical. So in these, like I have cover some gaps like GPS tracking. Some of the competitor was just focusing on like physical or some tips like theft tips, like very specific, but they are lacking like these type of advanced like GPS tracking, immobilizer, and even security cameras. So all are not covered in there, but those are not covered. If you see here, it is covered very logically. Like see, this is the first heading, vehicle, like van security in this. So in this you have to introduce concern about van security, like explain why theft has increased. Theft increase, like technology, social factor, overview of the solution log. You have to just give an introduction of the complete topic so a user can understand what he will find in this. Here you just have to introduce the topic and just little touch those things. Then came like the first H1 H2, why van security is more important than ever. See, the first top entity like van security with attribute, it is covered. So this is the like also the query which I change into question format. And one important thing people like here do, one thing many people ask question this from me, when they send me a content brief like 2025 or heading, they all are question based, so it is not logical, or as per my practice I not recommend. Even I have talked to many like semantic SEO like German Ferodas and Hamid Khan. I have asked this question, so they also said that yes, it is not a compulsory practice like people are following, uh, like it is logical. So some query has to be changed to question and some not. So this is it is. Then what will be the benefit of like article? Then it will be look like a FAQ page. So there is a different between a complete FAQ page and a real like document or article. So here you will see that some heading are like question based and some are like heading which is natural. So here like first, why when security is more important than ever. So these are when based rate in 2005. Here you have to mention like the statistic. These should be real statistic. You have to mention like the last year how many theft has been reported. It will uh, increase your EEEAT in the SEO that you are providing the real value. And then the latest police report. See, latest police report and statistics you have to explain to make your content enrich. So this specific you have to say. Then here the relevant. So see here, why van security is more important than ever. Then the relevant common method used by van thieves. So see why I told you like here that it should be contextual. Heading should be linked to each other. H2 should be linked to H1, H3 should be linked to H3. So here it is mentioned what, like here you can see logical flow. What are the security risks, how to prevent theft, best security solution. So it is a logical query pattern. Like First you have to know about security risk, and then how to prevent, and then you are searching for some solution. So this is the thing you have to cater for. And theft prevention, so these gap I have added in my content brief which are missing from top competitor, like theft prevention strategy, like best place to park, like some of competitor just covering the parking area. I have driveway, billboard, steering locks, real life case study how theft break into van. You can enrich your content, even mention some real life example, like you can see in the news that theft have found this way to unlock the lull. You can give that example, it will be like very unique thing. And how topical all major subtopic that Google assess here, like logs, alarm, these are very top entities which an attribute I have covered, because I want to be topical authority for that specific like one topic. Then how you can gain the information gain in your complete article. You have to provide a comparison, like deadlocks are better or slam lock are better, so it is more attractive. Then you can create a specific separate content for these, like that was slam lock, a separate. So how this complete topical authority will be built, this type of method and thing you can. Then you have to provide a case study, like just I given you example of some farmhouse news. You can even mention is that this happened in this year. So this type of original expert insight you can provide from top expert security recommendation. So then you can see this is the h1, and this is h2, and these h2, this h3 is relevant to this one. Common method used by van thieves. So see, explain technique. You have to here explain each technique, like relay attack, key cloaking, lock picking, and deep pilling. So if you are very good into semantic, but just by this article methodology, you will easily understand it is all the top attribute and entity covered to just this heading. Like see, it is very enriched. If your author if your writer just cover these specific term, so it will be a best. Then you can give case study and real theft example. Then the second heading, like here you have given the overview why securities matter, what are the matter. Then you have to change the user into like convert into your source content, like to buying. So he should buy from your website. The main aim of, yeah, like conversion. Then little you will explain a thing to your source content, like see, best lock and physical security for vans. Here you have to give like why factory lock are not enough, must have van lock for theft prevention. So you have to give a comparison and reader that which are best and why to avoid other thing. And then see, this is h2, the both h3 are relevant to my h2. So you can, why I have explained those five top thing for contextual vector. This is the reason, like your contextual flow should be very relevant. So this h2, both h3 are relevant to this. So see, deadlock was slam lock, key differences and best use case. You have to hear like deadlock are manual locks. So these are the relevant synonym you have to use in content. And then auto locking, which one is best for better user case. So you have to provide real data here. Then high security van lock door, best brand. So now here cam, you can easily link to your main category, which accessories you provide relevant to your van security. So you can easily interlink, like you have to mention first best brand, like these brands are entity. So why you have to cover these are main entity relevant to your main content, like your h1. So that's why you have to mention these entity, like here their feature, Then, like, see the third, these three H3s are relevant to just my these H2. So this is the thing. Steering wheel and pedal lock for extra protection. See, some of the competitor are covering just these like security system and deadlock, but to enrich the content and provide more information than the user here, I have added steering wheel and pedal lock for extra protection. Like some people are not can go for the high cost thing. So here you have to also provide how steering wheel and pedal lock deter thieves, best rated steering lock. So if I have a product, I can also link to those product category. So these are three heading to my those H1, and that's why here you can see. Uh, So contextual vector is the heading. Just I show you the heading structure. These all should be aligned. Like your like just I show you my H1 is main to WAN security, the main topic. Then H2s are relevant to my H1, like best log, GPS tracker, alarms. These are major subtopic and entities. Then H3s are also relevant, like you can see door locks, best parking location. These are attribute and comparison. These are like in H3s, you can discuss the micro details. Then came to semantic connectivity is ensured. You have to think that it is semantically linked or not. Just I show you in the example. So here is the like detail. Each section relates into one another. Like what are the security risks, how to prevent them, and best security solution. So see, this is also the query path pattern. Like if a person is searching for like risk, then he will search for prevention, then he will search for like best solution, then he will to directly buy. So you have to make a funnel of your user and your content hierarchy. This like structure should be like this format. So these are as per my content. That's why I have mentioned here. Heading structure are based on like these two things: priority and probability of interest. So it is a common sense, like what user expect to see first, what they need next. So there are like three type of heading format. It is little my own thing, so you may be relate to also core. Like there is declarative, interrogative, and comparative. So in declarative you have to declare which are the best for your van. If your website you mention those thing that these are the best, so it should easily convert. Then where to park your van for maximum security. So see, this is an uh, interrogative. So these type of you have to cover, because the client will be attract to your complete article. He should not leave, he should spend time to like more good. Then come to Delva Slam and which one you should choose. So this is like thing. Then the logical semantic flow. This is very important. People do here many mistake. They like avoid some in the H2 something different. Then after 2 to 3 H2 something different. So the complete logical flow should be maintained. Okay, in the next lecture, we will discuss this semantic logical flow. So, thank you.